Tonight, people are rushing to leave Florida before that devastation arrives there. This was the line of cars headed out of the evacuation zone today. And it's not just the roads that are clogging up tonight. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is live at KCI Airport, where Florida arrivals have been delayed throughout the day. And Betsy, you spoke with one family willing to do just about anything to make it through.
Oh, right. You know, there aren't that many flights left to get on. I can tell you that already today, 5 flights to or from KCI were canceled. That involved Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and Punta Gorda, which is on the Gulf Coast. And if you look at this board here, although there aren't that many arrivals left tonight, about a third of them are running behind. But taking a look at all of that, that doesn't even begin to paint the picture of what that one family went through. Getting back from Orlando was a 2-day ordeal. It's always a relief to see your bag hit the carousel after a long trip. But Irma's impact on flights means some trips have been longer than expected.
I'm exhausted.
His youngest is wiped out, too.
There just weren't any other options.
An 8-year-old Addie was too disappointed to be dramatic about the Raymore family's trip to Disney being cut short.
It was okay.
There were no flights left from Orlando before the airport was set to close on Saturday, so they drove all the way to Atlanta to get a flight.
And it's normally a 6.5-hour trip, and it took 13 hours to get to Atlanta.
And fatigue can make you emotional.
You plan for something for a long time, and she was very excited about it.
We were supposed to have go to Epcot, which I thought was going to be really fun.
A 26-hour trek home with just 4 hours sleep is far from fun. But being home is more than just a relief this time.
We also are very grateful that we did get a little bit of time there and that we were able to get home, which was most important, that we're safe here. And we do hope that the families there are very safe, because it is, you never know what's going to happen.
As do we, and glad that they are here safe. But you know, it is going to get better before it's going to get worse before it gets better, I should say. 9 flights already have been announced as canceled for tomorrow. Those are the flights in and out of Miami and Fort Lauderdale, as well as 4 of the 6 flights in and out of Orlando. Live at KCI, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Thanks, Betsy. New at 10, a Florida couple is back home in Kansas City to weather the storm. Tracy Grimm and her husband moved to Fort Myers this past February, but are back in town after evacuating. They say just getting out of town proved to be difficult because of fuel shortages and heavy traffic.
We drove. We left at 12:30 Wednesday, and we got up here about 6 o'clock yesterday evening. So it was about 32 hours.
Oh, that is a long trip. The Grimms plan on staying in Kansas City for at least the next few days. And we have a special section on our KCTV5 News app dedicated just to Hurricane Irma. And there you can get the latest news and storm track.